Stephanie is here to prove to her boyfriend, Steven, that she is not cheating. She believes he is accusing her because of his own guilt. He has lied to her about being married, having another woman pregnant, and having another woman's name tattooed on him. She wants to resolve their trust issues and move forward, with or without him.
Me and Steven met back in January, so we're almost at the point of a year in our relationship. When I met him, he lied to me from the very beginning about his name, secondly, about how many children he have, thirdly, about the marriage he was about to get out of.
How did he lie about his name?
He told me his name was Josh, not Steven.
And he lied about how many kids he had?
Yes.
What did he tell you?
Well, I saw a picture of one of his child, and I was like, wow, how many children do you have? And I think he hesitated, and I believe he said 2 or 3, and along the way...
How many kids do you have? 2 or 3?
Yeah. Along the way, I found out the truth. And
how many was it?
He had 3 at the time and 1 on the way. And after that, on Valentine's Day, he broke to me on, Valentine's Day, that he was married. And that was like a shocker. That it didn't end there. From there, that's when I found out about this child that wasn't even from his ex-wife. It was with another woman. And I was like, you're such a liar. Get out my house. Like, get out. Like, I kicked him out. He couldn't believe it. We just had, like, affairs, right? Right before then, I kicked him out my house.
You had affairs?
Like, we was...
Oh, sexual affairs.
Yeah, so I was like, get out my house. So we didn't talk for a week after that. And he called me up, he kept calling, and eventually I was like, okay, I saw him again. And I was like, hey, is there anything else that you need to tell me? He was like, no, not really. So now we get to April, and it's like more and more I keep questioning him, like, yo, you have anything else to tell me while we're at it? I don't want to go further and trust you, and then you come tell me something else. And he was like, no, no, no. And one day he was in my house and my phone rang and I picked it up and he's like, who's calling you? I was like, a friend. So he was like, oh, okay. So the person was like, hey, what's going on? I came back off of vacation. I got something for you. I was like, no, thank you. I'm seeing someone. I don't need it. And that was my way of telling the person, stop calling me. I'm involved. So this is where his accusing started. But like a few weeks later, it came out that, he was expecting a child. I was like, you know what, I really don't think that you're the one for me. You've been lying all along about your name, your marriage. Now it's a child outside your marriage. What's next?
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Why are you here?
I am here because he keep accusing me.
Yeah, but my point is, why do you care?
I want to prove to him that I'm not that...
Why?
I'm not that woman that he think I am.
Are you saying, do you still want to work things out with this guy?
Yeah, I developed feelings for him over the time, and I really...
What kind of feelings? Mistrust?
Well, I don't really mistrust him, honestly, even though he lied to me, but...
Is the sex, like, super awesome?
I can't say that. Hey, listen. That's not what it's...
Something's got to be there. Let me ask you, and I won't tell him. Do you cheat on him?
No.
Well, see, you twitched when you said that.
No, honestly. No, I never.
Never?
Never.
Never.
Since the first time we had sex, I've never been with anyone.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to leave the stage. I'm going to talk to Steven, then we'll bring you out and we'll get to his lie detector results.
No problem. Thank you.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you took one too?
Yes, I did.
And we'll see if that twitch meant anything.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring out Steven. How you doing, Josh? So, Steven, you're involved with a very good-looking woman, right? Yeah. Why, in the beginning, she says you just lied to her constantly?
When I first met her, I was going through a rocky situation with this other female, so I wanted to meet somebody else, and I bumped into her, but I didn't know that it was gonna be so, like I was gonna end up falling in love with her. But in the beginning, since it wasn't like that, I thought it was just gonna be a friend with benefits. So, I just kept on with the situation. One thing led to another.
And now you love her?
Well, I'll do anything for this girl.
You do anything for her. And you're not cheating on her?
No, no.
Okay.
That's her problem. And ever since
But it's hard to believe somebody when you start off a relationship with just, I mean, you didn't even tell your right name.
Nah, I didn't know her like
You lied
that.
about your name?
I didn't know her so good for me to
You
tell her
were married when you met her?
I was going through a divorce.
But you were married?
Yes.
But you didn't tell her you
That's
were married?
none of her business. But I didn't know her like that, so I figured.
Once you start sleeping with them, it's their business, though,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
You lied about another woman that was pregnant?
Yes, that was.
That's not her business either?
Yes, I ended up telling her, but you know,
after
eventually.
she found out. You're the one who called the show.
Yes, I did.
That's a little shocking. I would have never thought that.
Because we always accusing each other.
You're always accusing each other.
And I've been accusing her ever since I was in
Do you
her
think
house.
she's cheating on you?
She's a good girl, I'll tell you that much. But I always got that inside my head because in my past relationship, and because one time I was in her house and somebody had called her phone, and ever since that.
She said it was a former boyfriend.
Yeah, she wanted to know if I'm cheating on her.
And you say you're not cheating on her?
No.
Okay. So what do you really love her?
Yes, I love her.
You
a
love
lot.
her?
I want to marry her.
You want to marry her?
And I want to have a daughter with her, but before that, I want this issue between us to stop.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring out your girlfriend, Stephanie, back out. All right, before we get to these results, is there anything that you might want to tell each other before I read the results?
Yeah, I have a lot to say to you first. You came into my life lying. You came and turned my world around. You don't trust me. You don't want me to wear makeup. You cut up my clothes. You're very controlling, and I'm tired of that. You keep me away from my family, my friends, and you want a future with me. You want us to build something here, but you can't trust me. You sitting here talking about a kid until you get it right up here and stop telling me what to do, when to do it. Me and you can't go there.
Now, since I brought you to the show, we came this far, I'm not gonna stop here. And I just want to prove to you that I've been faithful and I will show and prove. And actions speak louder than words.
That's right. And if you don't show and prove, you're going to be out the door.
I respect
And
that.
my ultimatum is, if you pass, you're going to work on your attitude and your aggression and being controlling, because you're going to be out the door with that type of attitude.
Okay, now we're going to read Steven's first. And I never know. I never know the results ahead of time. Never. I think you're cheating.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Steven, you came and took a lie detector test. Have you ever cheated on Stephanie, other than with the women she knows about in the beginning of the relationship? And you answered no. Have you ever cheated on Stephanie in her own home? And you answered no. And the results for Steven's lie detector test is that he told the truth. Any reaction to him telling the truth?
No. Like I said, I'm happy he told the truth, but there's still things that you need to work on.
Yes.
And there's still things that you need to hear.
Yeah, let's do it.
This thing's actually hot in my hand.
Yeah, it's all good. Because I know I haven't cheated.
Stephanie, you came here and you took a lie detector test.
That's right.
And we asked you two questions. And we asked you, have you ever cheated on Steven?
Right. And I said no.
You did.
That's right.
Have you ever cheated on Steven while you were at school?
No,
You said no.
that's right.
And the results came back both for the same way, that Stephanie did not tell the truth.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Hey, whatever. It's whatever. That's a lie. Steve.
Hold on. So this is for the benefit of all the people that are going to come on the Steve Wilkos show. When we read the results that he wasn't cheating, you could have cared less.
No,
You had no reaction to it.
my thing is
And
that
the only
I
people
never
that aren't
cheated on
concerned
him.
about somebody else's results because they're very worried about their own.
No, I haven't cheated. I go to church every Sunday, and I'll put that. I do. I do. I go to church every Sunday, and I'll put that on God. I never cheated on him.
You know
I
what?
never cheated on him.
You know what? There's plenty of people that go to church every Sunday.
I understand
and
that.
they cheat on their significant other.
I am telling the truth.
Okay, he's coming back.
You know what I can understand?
What's that?
Do you telling me the lie detector test, like everybody, because I watched the show, it lies?
That's
what you're
right,
gonna say?
because I never cheated on you.
You took the test.
So you gotta change
You
the
took
batteries
test.
on that.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. You're confident in your results, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think?
The lie detector test don't lie.
There you go. You know
But
what?
I'll forgive her.
I'll say.
That's,
You know what
that's so
though?
wrong. Like
You're you.
I'll be one to just because I love her. Because to be honest, I'm not happy if it's not with her, and I can never find no faithful girl.
Okay. There you go. He forgives you.
I never cheated, Sue.
So you telling me?
I'll go under oath and testify to God.
So if you
I
take
never
the listen,
on
if
you.
you take the test again, once you slept with
How
somebody?
many times did
No.
we give it to her? 2 times we gave it to her already.
They gave it to me twice.
Okay, and I was nervous, but it wasn't the nervousness of knowing I did something. It was the nervousness of you putting me in that place.
Hey, you know what? We're not going to give it to her 3 times. The results aren't going to change. We're going to play Pick a Door with a man this time. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Steve.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay. So there you go. You got the beautiful woman that failed the lie detector twice about whether she was faithful to you. She's cheated on you, but you love her still, and she's out that door. And then you said you want a faithful woman, right? And you don't think there's one out there, but let me tell you, there's faithful women out there. You're going to close the show by making a decision, and you don't even have to talk. If you go out that door, we know you're going to give her a second chance, and you're going to try to make things work with her. If you go out that door, you're going to say, I'm going to go try to meet a girl, and I'm going to be honest from the get-go, and I'm going to see if I can find a nice, faithful girl. And just go out the door, and we'll know what your decision is, what you're going to do.